Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back with another video. So this one is just gonna be a random one about this masquerade. I'm asking these. I'm gonna start asking more personal questions on this platform while we're recording. I mean, because I already know this is about standing. It can't be anything about anything but standing. Um, People grafting themselves onto family trees in order to take, if they can't control you or they can't control you or they can't control you or they can't control you, then they'll just make someone in the likeness of you to take that position. But they'll still hover around so for a certain amount of time to still draw out energy. That's what I don't get. And then you want me to compete to who that's trying to be in the likeness of me. It makes no sense. I really feel like that was a group of people that got together in at that portion in the Bible because God was already, I think, resting, and said, when God was resting, these people said, "Let us make a one in the likeness of us and the likeness of man or the Father or whatever like this, right?" So, like I said, I feel like this is so silly. It's like these people really fear a real feminine energy or something being in a certain position. I really do feel like this is either getting a copycat, a doppelganger, or a clone to play the part of an original person because they fear this person or something like this, okay? Or they just want to reject someone because, again, nobody hovers around your energy your whole life to think that you're a worthless being. I don't care if you're a bum right now. There's some of us that have mental or intellect that are supposed to rise or wake or be assisted in this time to move on to bigger and better things into this new world energy here. I feel like this new world order was to stop from the true Christ energy that's supposed to reign forever when that actual energy wakes up. Not somebody that's hovering around their energy, not somebody that's doing all this stuff, that these people will have something already in organized, like organized crime. I'm thinking something like this. It's like these are thugs. In world leaders, we already know that they're, even though they look down on certain communities and stuff like that and say thugs and all this stuff, we know that they're big thugs. Hmm. So this was just all some ploy. We thinking it's bigger than this. All the technology that we thought they were going to be using in a new world order, they already been using it already for decades probably. But it's almost like this energy of they had to find some system like the dark crystal energy. They had to, like the Skeksis or something, had to suck out or cipher out the energy from someone in order to, like I said, create someone in the likeness of that person or in the likeness of something. And I don't know why I feel like this is somebody that's a transgender person. I don't know why. And if it's not America. Because if you think back, that's like they leave America out of everything and then blame America for everything. So if I'm the scapegoat, if I'm the cash cow, this is how everybody got their money when certain industries are up. But China slowly crept in, right? But it's always knockoff energy, period. And it's almost like the same thing that's going on with me is going on with the country. They raped and pillaged and everything like this under the guise of people that look like you or people wearing masks. And then now they're trying to scapegoat someone. And I'm not going for it. But I feel like there is a real God energy. So this time they can't do what they did to Martin Luther King or one of those guys and try to just like all out kill me. There's something still beneficial here. But again, it's almost like to make something seem worthless while these people build up something without that person being there. It's almost like I'm thinking about the G7 energy as like the seven stars that are hovering over the star card, the girl in the star card, while she's naked. They're watching her nakedness, right? There's one that's a big star. Now, this could be China. I think they have stars on their flag, like 3 stars or something like this. I don't know. But it's a world, it's a big star, okay? And then we have, I think that there's an eighth star, if I'm not mistaken, that's by her head. Now, that could have been the spouse. That could have been the Houdini husband spouse. Could have been a Taurus, the original Taurus. something about even Florida, New York, and Washington. It's like something about those 3 districts or something like this. And if they were able to expel this person or get him to, fall in love with somebody else while we were still together and move on, or something like that, it's one of these. Is one of these masculines. Okay, they could be covering up the death of this person already, anyways, so that some other feminine in my likeness can claim whatever will be in the will. And like I said, I put a post up in the state of Wisconsin, baby. It's half. Okay? And if somebody passed away, it's the whole fucking thing. I feel like how can you write your wife out of a will? That don't make no sense. So these people could have forced a divorce. The moon energy, this Phoenix moon and this unpacked energy, and then one worked on the paperwork in that aspect or those aesthetics, and the other one worked on claiming the lands that's connected to both me and this masculine. The all eternal energy could have been working on the energy in the Carolinas, and I think the West energy or something with that family or that something has something to do with claiming whatever's in California. Like they played this shit real slick, and I feel like there's something about somebody in the northern hemisphere, okay, Canada or something, that's doing something, okay. It's almost like these energies enjoyed leaving the feminine out in the world and making her into a diamond, but then they took this shit too far by taking the masculine energy or her original person that is her. It's almost like a soulmate, kind of like these people. It's not like usury or anything unless the other person is feeding off of someone taking it off to build with somebody else. Okay, so the masculine could be accused of harvesting or treasonous acts, but not me. I feel like there's an innocence about whatever's happened to me, and I feel like eventually, in the end, I win. In the end, the feminine energy does take over the nation in the seal portion. So, I just feel like that's just like an overcrowding or shrouding of, or again, now they're on the hunt to find somebody to replace somebody again. Because they've already had somebody like the Wata or somebody from my community they already raised up here, or a family member or something that has been behind the scenes, okay? That's been doing something or running with these people, playing all the parts and the roles of this whole legacy that I was supposed to be playing. So it's like somebody that is oblivious to everything that these people are doing, except for the messages that come in from the higher power to me. So I have to work extremely hard. So these bitches that they got me competing with, they probably been there all this time dealing with these men or whatever. But I'm oblivious to anything that they've been really doing unless I really channel in to try to figure out where we're at here and why is these people saying this shit like I can't see through what they saying. So again, I feel like somebody enjoys that strip somebody of their power or make them think they aren't who they started off thinking they are because somebody was in love or couldn't wait till, and then something happened here. And I think it's mind control or brainwashing. Motherfuckers forgot. So again, I was thinking about that tower card that came out last night, and the crown fell. So again, this could be this energy where the people were going to crown somebody, again, that great energy in Revelations or something like this. I don't know. Okay. And since they can't control me yet, or they couldn't find anything devastating that these people didn't put on me or set me up without my knowing, now they're trying to act like it's something else. So don't tell me I forgot the cards that I really wanted to use. No, I'm going to use these Egyptian cards because now we know that the Egyptians were stealers of mental or information, or this could be Lord God energy that took from what God had already created in the mind or something, and they stored it up, or they picked at our brains through our nostrils or our noses, or it's something about, I keep on thinking about something about don't fret men with just air in their nostrils or something like this in the Bible. So I'm wondering what that actually is, really how deep that really goes here. That's what I'm wondering. So again, I feel like this is what we've been dealing with here. And there is an Asian flair to a certain extent to, like, South American, Mexican, Asian flair to Egypt here. I say Ya energy or Japanese energy when it comes to, I feel like some of the pharaohs, they have like a Japanese appearance, the eyes and stuff like that. So Again, it's almost like, again, China, they might make everything, but they look to America for the inspiration. So again, has this been a union here? Because I don't know why I pick up on the tourist energy under China. Like, this shit ain't written. You know what I'm saying? It's written, but you got to be able to really, really see it. You got to be able to decipher or something like this is what it feels like to me. You know, it's so funny. It's so cute. Well, not cute, but because I wanted to say something, but I'm like, nah. I don't want to be like that person that was next door to me. But I was sitting out here in the sunroom earlier, and the boy from behind me, they walked through my yard or whatever, him and the little girl, and he had her standing behind the shed. And then he made her wait at the back door while he go in the front door, and then came around to the back door to get. And I said, "Oh my God, I remember them days." Okay, that sneaky shit. A whole nother chapter being started. This is what makes me think that, again, some of these energies or whatever, neighboring energies or something, is very quite strange. I think. I feel like they're starting a whole new something where they're taking from America or my energy some other kind of way here. And they're trying to start a whole nother Garden of Eden or something in my premises with a whole nother energy or a whole nother family or another unit or something. It's weird. Okay. So we got the Empress popping out the deck first. Okay. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see with the lighting. We got the Empress coming out. Okay. And then we got the Four of Swords here. Okay, in reverse. So again, this could be this energy of the sword of truth here. Somebody might be looking to this sword now, or they were briefly. I guess we'll reiterate in a minute. A lot of things, I feel like the gag is, right, for everybody else to know what's going on, but for the Empress to have to catch wind of it and try to put it together without any assistance, without being clearly tapped in. And then when I react, people take it as offensive, but it's, again, I'm just prophesying what I'm sensing and picking up. I'm just giving the living testimony as a living God. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is purposeful something here. While all these people are in a higher elevated something, they don't want me there because, of course, I would then catch on to what they're doing and be able to intervene in certain areas that they're trying to build up. Okay. I feel like that's what it is. We are talking about mental. So they're trying to have me as a shadow or a lower energy, being in the lower realms, picking up on the energy of the lower beings, or even looking at the lowest of the low in order to get the information, being the highest of the high. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. So again, somebody could be looking to this war energy, but it did come in reverse here. All right. So somebody could have started looking at this energy, saying, okay, I'm here, I'm listening, or something like this. Okay. And then it's, like I said, it came out in reverse. So again, this might be like, I don't know, some energy like a higher power just saying, nah, somebody going to have to realize something about this sword energy. Like, with or without this motherfucker that's about to show some type of something here. You know what I'm saying? Now in the reverse is making that the sword is the highest power. Okay, somebody could be looking, could have made a decision or something, and now they're looking to see what you're thinking about it or something without really communicating with you, right? Without having the I'm hearing the smoke signals. I'm seeing my smoke signals card. And it's like they know that the pipe or the valve is really tight right now, that only a drip of the information is actually getting through. And somebody wants me to work with that instead of having the valve fully opened here. Now, somebody knows this. Somebody knows how to change it. Somebody knows something. And if I'm really not a threat, why not? You know what I'm saying? And then if somebody is really a threat or you fearing something, then I can see why. I don't know. But we have the Hermit here in reverse, okay? And sometimes that can be Lucifer's energy. Somebody know they did something wrong. They're trying to force like a disapproval rating on someone is what I'm picking up. forcing a disapproval rating here because somebody won't play dumb blonde. But again, all in all, it is still going to end up turning back around on these people's heads. I knew I smelled weed. Here I'm talking shit about the little boy and he and this damn thing smoking. Wow. But anyways, so we have this energy here. I'm thinking, what he gonna do? Tell his mama so I can tell that he had the girl in the house? Is that petty, y'all? Is that petty? She seemed like a nice lady, though. I asked her, about my daughter walking through there for the bus. If she, like, late for the bus, can she walk through their yard or whatever? So, again, we have the Hermit card in reverse, and then we have a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be a feminine energy that's in masculine energy, or a masculine that's pretending to be a feminine. This could be this Roby Sun or Robeson energy here. Cause I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think. Whatever this is that came in, if they connected somebody with that last name to me, and then because of what happened, this person had to change their identity. Because I'm tripping out. I watched this movie, right, about this girl. It was a black Lifetime movie. And I watched this movie about this girl, and I was trying to see where did I see this girl at before. And it was about a girl and her man living in a house together or whatever. And then she seen an old friend of hers, okay? And and this remind me of this damn, I ain't gonna say no. This is how this energy was with that girl that I'm telling y'all about, that I feel like is the water clone. And she was acting all dumb and everything about, like she don't got no place to stay or whatever. And they invited her to live at their house. And then she ended up trying to, I think, sleep with she did. She put the girl's perfume on and her bonnet and everything like this, and got into bed when her friend was working late, and she slept with her husband. And then at the end of that, she ended up being pregnant by the husband. Okay, but it was all kind of stuff that was going on. Like she was a crazy lunatic, and she had went and murdered her ex-boyfriend. She went and murdered her ex. She was like a psycho stalker or something like this, and she murdered her ex-boyfriend. And then and the police came to their house asking about it, and they like, this is my friend. She wouldn't do no stuff like that, but she really did had killed the boy, and maybe even killed his girlfriend. Now, when we're talking about this on this platform, let it be known that we're talking about secret spy kids and shit like this, people that you grew up around that's in high and paid positions here to take you down or to try to control you. These are people like your servants or something like this. Now, they can't be mad at you because they've never been your servants. These people haven't served you or anything like this, or you didn't mistreat them during your reign. These people have been running amok in the kingdom for a while, right? But what I'm talking about is like people that, are probably into tech or into this, or they've had some type of training here, and then they are doing stuff like these shootings are going around and finding out where your family members or your immediate family members live, and like taking compromising information. Let's say that. They're obtaining compromising information and feeling like they wiped you off the radar, like that's going to embarrass you out of the room. It's so silly, but that's what I feel like they're doing. I don't know if there's a clause somebody made up and said, oh, if we get somebody, because it's like two birds with one stone. We got something on you you would never want nobody to see. And then again, you're going to just shut up and do something. But I'm like, no, well, I really don't, care. Because I feel like these people have been doing this for a long time. So what now? You know what I'm saying? So we'll just say compromising is getting people in compromising situations to say, wow, look at what this person does or whatever, to X you out. But nobody's watching with the corrupt things that these people are doing in the background here. Okay? So it just made me think about that energy of that girl. Okay? She was even having sex with other people in their house, while she was staying there or whatever. And then she went to go attack even. She started talking to this dude or whatever, one of the guy's friends for a little while. They hooked them up and everything. And then he went and attacked a girl that she wanted to go, she she went and attacked a girl that he wanted to talk to. I don't, why am I picking up this energy of a Bella? I'm picking up on Edward's energy, the energy of his yesterday. And then all of a sudden I seen Bella's energy. So this could be something about the Valtori or the G7, could be that energy that's looking at something here. And they can't blame that person because I'm a different kind of breed. I'm not like whatever these people thought they were doing. I'm not like whatever they're doing. This is something you ain't never seen before. So it's kind of like, you know what? It's kind of like do you understand that I really know that I'm the son of God, and that although I carry myself in a fashion to treat everybody the way I want to be treated, and go around and try not to break the law, or I, I don't have a record, I don't have really no debt, you know what I'm saying? Do you know that, that God is above your laws? You're lucky that this time you do have someone that is maybe a more understanding energy that's willing to involve many people. It's not like a king that just say I'm the king and I'm, but somebody that was willing to work with these people. But you guys decided to shun someone. Like God didn't know what God was doing this time to bring someone into the equation. Not not just, but again, when you're trying to block me out the equation of where, then I'm gonna look at you and want to block you, and we'll see who's the last motherfucker standing. Because I feel like the three feminine energies, I don't know, I'm thinking about the three of swords. That could be, again, someone that could be somebody's muse or the apple of God's eye. And then we have this energy, but somebody could just be throwing that just to subdue somebody for a minute. There's nothing, there's no paperwork, there's no confirmation, there's no nothing. I don't know who's sending me information. Such and such is a big fat liar. Now, I wasn't talking about their weight, because the person's just a little bit bigger than me, you know? But as soon as I put that post up, somebody said back at you. So this bitch, they got this bitch in my energy, which is forfeiting something here. It's forfeiting your whole fucking title, man. It's forfeiting your whole whatever. Like, again, with these treasonous acts, is ridiculous. So now we know who's pulling the strings and who is letting people smash and grab, because these people are allowed to. Again, if I'm not non-factor to you, which I know you are to me, you just got the upper hand because of who you hanging out with. So if you're a non-factor to me, why are you having access to my energy, my mental, or anything that belongs to me? You're not. These hoes is working hard, man, to try to get into a position that there's no comparison. There's no fucking compromising. There's no competition. It's just not. You can have one, but it's just a fake mask. It's fake news. It's fake. It's fake. And only some fake motherfuckers would deny the real thing. You see what I'm saying? And people gonna learn. 'Cause I ain't worried about it at all. But you gonna tell me you gonna allow these people to come into your home, tear your home, your family, your relationship, your children, your whatever, all this shit apart, compromise you, exploit you, do all these particular things that's against the law towards you. And you mean to tell me that as a real warrior spirit, or somebody of love and war, ain't gonna wage war on these motherfuckers, and I'm not expected to want blood? Hmm. And now we seeing who the real jokers is. They rising up now because they feel like they did something to defeat an empress or slash empress slash emperor energy. They're giving half truths. They're backbiting, trying to soothsay, or trying to, what do you call it? Flatter. None of that is needed. It's just silly to me. We got the devil out here. Okay? So they up to their old tricks. It's almost like that. Like they going against God right here. Even God is getting upset or something about this, right? The Hermit card. And we got the devil coming right out here, the Baphomet energy. Mm, 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 mm. Meanwhile, it's these hoes that this masculine was creating treasonous acts at some point in time, okay, with behind the scenes, if I wasn't involved in with the things that they were doing, that are now running the empire under my name, asking for things in my name. And this masculine might even be off. I'm seeing the heart energy could be somebody else. The masculine could be off with this BFF or one of my sisters or sister figures. You know what I'm saying? Living some type of life like it's golden after doing what to the Empress slash Emperor. Wow. And the reason is the connection that we had and the fact that this person was the same kind of energy that I am, but they tried to compromise or brainwash or keep me in some mental prison so that I would not be able to equally fight for my rights or fight for myself or have a voice in whatever this separation would be or this death. Somebody could have been ill or something and passed away. It's something like this that was going on and being stretched out. Okay? This could be also the energy of the Arabic energy of a baby father energy. Okay? That could have been also working with this particular masculine that would have been a spouse. Something like this. That could be also, I don't know why I'm picking up a son with this person as well. But again, this could be a son thinking that I'm sabotaging something they got going on because I never knew he existed. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is how deep this shit actually really goes here. Because they're dealing with, I don't know, something in the likeness of me this whole time. So how could I know? Mm. So this is a way to also get any other masculine energies or anybody in my likeness, another Adamite or another person that's in my likeness or knows what I know or we can work, because once you see the shit, you can't unsee it. So they've taken away any opportunity for me to be with anyone. I feel like somebody cast stars at my feet. They couldn't make me a star, so they wanted to cast a star at my feet to get me out of the political or the world leader energy. And they're absolutely wrong. Okay? Yeah, somebody was doing this whole Ten of Pentacles with somebody else here. Somebody could want this with you, but there's something against these people here. Like, this person may not be as, this person may be having his status because of his lineage and your lineage, or in my lineage, or had, and this person didn't really go against what people were saying and doing. He just was a good to be a part of whatever and have some information or access or whatever this is. And he might not have been the most dominant one. He could have been the most intelligent, but maybe not the most dominant one. And I feel like this person was over dominated by other energies here. This could be a possibility here that needed me by their side because I wouldn't have, but these people convinced this person that I was not the one. So now this person can't even probably be controlled, if they even here still, in control of their own shit. But this Ten of Pentacles here could be somebody wanting to have this with someone here. Okay, there's a little boy here and a dog. All right. Or this could be, like I said, what somebody's planning on having with somebody else here. Like I said, this could be that person that I just said. Excuse me, because they was in devil energy, could have tried to cut somebody out of whatever this is. Could have cut somebody out of a world leader position here and going off to spend the rest of their dough or whatever this is. Some of this shit that was born in your, that was something that could have been received while they were in a commitment with you, and take this off with somebody else here. Okay. Yeah, you and your Ace of Cups, or me and my Ace of Cups. They never wanted to give you whatever, or your Ace of Cups. My Ace of Cups could have annoyed this person. It could be anybody else, but coming from my mouth, this one. I mean, shit, somebody could even clone somebody and been dealing with them. They just didn't want it to come from the original horse's mouth, okay, or elephant's mouth. Wow. Yeah, so somebody was stopping and blocking communication here. This is like communication, or again, this is my Christopher Columbus card, discovery or something like this. So somebody didn't want somebody to discover what was going on possibly with this situation, even though somebody got an Ace of Cups, or they could have been like, oh, you think you know it all, you so smart, you got an Ace of Cups, but they know that there's, look, they know that the Ace of Cups is not working fully here because somebody's been draining something. Okay, somebody's been draining somebody of their energy or their information, so somebody knows. Okay, this could be that halo energy that came in yesterday, like somebody saying, you know, those walls that I built up or whatever, I can see them tumbling down, and I'm like, yeah, because you're going down because I'm going up, because I don't think these supposed to be people were supposed to be up in the first place. So again, it's always been her. It's also a certain feminine energy, but she may have three or more energies attached to her on the commoner's realm, okay, that they've been dealing with here to transmute or do something with energy here. Okay. And these are not just rinky dinky people. These are like worldwide status, celebrity, or something like this. But the way to transmute the energy through me is to deal with lesser beings that can get close to me, because maybe these people can't. It's almost like dropping God's child or God out of heaven and then closing it up while these robbers and thieves that's not supposed to be in